So I'm just getting up in here to this one location. Beautiful day in New York. This is an area that in 2017 we captured some audio that we share on the SoundCloud. Don't forget, guys, the new book is out. It is available. How Bigfoot Found Us on Amazon. And the new website is live this week or next week. I also have an interview, I believe, coming up with Beast TV. So you guys can check that out. Oh man, I gotta remember where I put this recorder. Let me see, it was this way. Been a long time, but I kind of been hanging to myself, keeping a low profile, just doing what I do, keeping the research going. I think that's the tree with the recorder on right there. It's been really rough. It hasn't been easy per se to do the things that we're doing. So I've got a friend with me today. Actually, he's a skeptic or skoptic, whatever you want to call it. Definitely not into the Bigfoot thing, which is good. There's the recorder right there on this tree. I like skeptics because they give you an outside perspective. They tame your thoughts. They slow you down a bit. You know what I'm saying? Because everything in the woods isn't Bigfoot, guys. Let me try to reach that. See, I'm stretching. That's probably about 7 foot. She's still running. Let me see. Yep. Okay, let me stop it. Accessing. Grab the next one. Sorry, it's hard to do this. Holding the cam and doing everything I gotta do here. Let me see, zoom in. Grab the next one. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'll just basically keep you looking out there. This is one of the areas that we called the green room back here. And in 2017, we were able to capture quite a bit of audio down through this region. I don't tell anybody where this is at. You know, we kind of kept it close to ourselves. Let's see here. So we got that. That's good. 500 hours. Start recording. Okay, testing. Volume up. It's high. Left, right. Mic's working. What I do is I put them in a plastic bag like this, and I just leave the mics exposed. That way you're not going to ruin it when it rains. At least you can get some type of safety mechanism here. So now we're going to go back up on the tree. There, she sits good. I like it not obstructed. I like it pointing in a direction where I think I may get some things, which is, you know, like I said, and I don't like to penetrate this area. You can see where the grass grows. That's why we call it the green room, technically. Nothing grows like here, and then bam. But there's a lot of water back through there, and there's a huge ravine down through this section. But I'm gonna head back down to meet my buddy right now, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'll show you this odd structure that I found not too long ago. Yeah, it's beautiful out though, but make sure you guys go pick up the new book. That is out on Amazon, How Bigfoot Found Us. That will give you a lot of insight on what we did for many years. The carbon footprint is what I talk about. Sasquatch's carbon footprint. Basically what they do, how they do it, and things that you can pay attention to kind of find them. Let me set you here really quick. I gotta tie my shoe. I'm gonna get back down to the trail area and then head to this other section. My buddy's down here waiting for me. And a lot of times I don't bring people with me right to the actual sites where the recorders are or anything, because I don't want anybody knowing. So there's no type of contamination. I'll say, hey, sit back, wait for me, hang out on the trail or whatever down in these areas, because I don't want somebody to say, well, that could have been a person. Believe me, locations that I go to, people aren't just walking around and hanging out in. But it's good to be back. So meet my buddy. I was actually going to show him because he's kind of a skeptic. What's up, Joe? I'm live on YouTube. So I'm going to show you that structure that I found, and I was telling them too. It's just uphill around this corner here. But yeah, I got the recorder put out in this one location. That's where we've had a lot of interaction in the green room. We caught a lot of audio over the years back there. And it was a good day to get out. Like I said, my dad passed in February, so it's kind of been rough. Still getting over that. Lost a few team members. So 3 years has been kind of a hard thing to deal with. So I'm finally getting back out into it. We had another team member move to Ohio. So it's basically down to like 2 or 3 people. It's been hard. But all this audio, I do have another section where there's another recorder on the other end. It's far though. But I'm going to show you something that was intriguing to me. They did just mow this. This is a hiking trail. It's about 3.5 miles long. Let me see here. I got to look because I just found this the other day. It's in this section here, which that's about 2 miles to the nearest road, that direction. And there's huge ravines and stuff like that down through there. But where is... I found this odd structure, and I started really looking at it, taking the time to pick it apart. And I was going to show my buddy. I'm just trying to look. It's like right off the trail, but it's behind some trees. It may be up near this bend. It's right there, actually. And what's really weird about it is I didn't think people would take the time to go ahead and do something like this, because it doesn't make sense. If you were me, or the county, or the state, or... Okay, that's pretty cool right there. Found some branches and stuff, and they wanted to clean up a trail or something. I don't think they would do this. They would just... County workers, they just toss them off to the side, man. They're not playing a game. See that? I could zoom in a little bit for you. It's crazy. It's a mess. So they've obviously been here quite a while. You can see all that. And what I really tend to look at is there's probably 50 branches there. They all look old. None of them are cut. Not one is cut like a highway department or a county or a state department did this. It was just what the hell was that? I heard like a branch, and then I heard like a snort. Just make sure it ain't a bear. Yeah, because the bears are out. But yeah, this it don't even resemble a blind for like deer, because a person, it's kind of small here. I'm trying to zoom back out. What the fuck is that? Do you hear that? Hey, bear! There's something walking. Hey, you hear it? I just want to make sure it ain't a bear. But there's definitely footsteps. There was something walking. There it is again. Hey, bear! I'm just making sure, guys. I'm trying to play it safe here. I'm with my buddy. He's a skeptic type of thing. He kind of believes in Bigfoot. He kind of don't believe in it. And I like those type of people because they keep you grounded. But when you experience things in the woods and you hear things, you want somebody there with you to correlate it. You can't just say, oh, did you hear that? What's that? You know, blah, 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 the whole 9 yards. So I was trying to get back to this. These have been here a long time. They're all broken. Every single one of these. These were not, you know, these weren't cut. And these were all placed here. And they've been here for a while. I'm going to guess a few years. And it's a small little structure here off this big tree, which to me, I don't know. I mean, somebody could take the time to hoax this. I mean, I guess they could. I'm not really saying that they couldn't, but I just don't think it would make sense. Who's going to just come here and spend time and say, hey, I mean, I know Boy Scouts could do it too, but usually if that's the case, you're going to see tramplings where a lot of people have come and, hey, well, let's hold a class right here. Let's sit down and let's build this for our Boy Scout camp. You know, whatever. I don't think that's the case. I didn't see any tramplings. I didn't see where people would sit. I didn't see none of that. So, I don't know. I keep hearing that noise back there. Huh? It moved over there? Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, no, I know. Like I said, it was close to the trail. I was collecting a recorder. I wanted to get with you guys and show you some things that I found in this area. This area over here has produced tons, uncountable hours of evidence over the years. Some of which is in the new book, How Bigfoot Found Us. And I'm just going to leave it to the side as I walk. That way you guys can just take a look. You can pick that up on Amazon. Check it out. There's some things I shared in there that nobody really talks about. The algorithms that we came up with are what you hear, well, what they attempt to speak about on, what is that noise? On Expedition Bigfoot. I'm not saying that they use our algorithm per se, but I've spoke with, I'm not going to name who, people in the past on the show, given them my ideas and thoughts, and the next thing you know, they were using some of the ideas that I speak about in the book. Nobody is speaking about Sasquatch's carbon footprint. That is in the book. That is something that we use. That is something that I've used, and I've put it together so you can take some of it and put it together and try to find you a Sasquatch yourself. And I'm being honest, it was hard work. It took a really long time. Just, you know, just the things we had to put together. Yeah, that noise is gone. I just keep looking back just to make sure, you know, I didn't think it was a bear. It just didn't sound like a bear to me. It sounded like footprints, footfalls. I don't know what the hell that was, but yeah. So this trail is a hiking trail. They clean it out, but on either side of me, there's miles of forest, and it's beautiful. And like I said, this is just some of the region where we had a lot of things happen. You're going to be seeing a lot more of me in the woods. I'll be going live more, sharing some new things. But yeah, the carbon footprint, Bigfoot's carbon footprint, Sasquatch's carbon footprint, they do things, guys. I want you to read the book. I'm not going to give away what they do, what they don't do, things you should look for, but everything leaves a carbon footprint. You know, leave it comparable to humans. At the same time, hey guys, hello. I'm just seeing all your stuff. I've been posting all my structure on TikTok. What's up, Dan? Been waiting for you to get in the woods with me. Steven, Truth Seeker, carbon footprint. Yes, to you it might sound funny, but nobody's talking about that. And I want to get that out there to everyone. So in the book, How Bigfoot Found Us, Amazon, check it out. There's things that you're going to like. Some of the stuff that I put in there. There are some photos that have not been shared that were captured over a few years. I think Dan has seen some, but some of the photos haven't been shared, mainly due to one of my friends that took some of the photos, one of the team members that passed away. I just needed time to wait and clear my head. And then, like I said, I lost my friend Brian. He was a team member in the beginning. He's the one who seen the large Sasquatch with me. That was what, oh my God, 2014, 13. way back. And then a few years later, he passed, unfortunately, untimely. John was a great researcher who passed. My father recently passed. And a lot of my insight I received from my dad. Ways of the woods, learn how to hunt, learn how to do things, this, that, and the third. You know, it's painstaking. It's not easy. But yeah, the carbon footprint theory is what I've taken a long time to put together and pay attention to. Let's face it, everything has a carbon footprint. Every person, every animal, things they do, things they leave, things that you should pay attention to. And at the end of the day, when you can start to put that together, but there's a way to put that together that I explain using other methods and standard, what would you call it? I don't know, I guess Bigfoot research, terminology and ways of researching, I guess, or searching or whatever. And then there's other ways that I explain how we took our camera setups and got them in position with audio recorders and how we forced them through certain areas, but we were able to find them based on the carbon footprint method. So that's something you're going to hear about. I hope people start to talk about it. I'm going to share some of that on Beast TV, hopefully in the next 2 weeks. A friend of mine is coming out with a documentary, well, hopefully should be out this year. Man Beast of Western New York, it's called. He should have that out. Hey, what's up, guys? I just want to do a little live showing you I'm back at it, doing what I got to do. eDNA, that's too hard to get. It's too hard to get tested unless you've got tons of money. We did do some research where we collaborated with NYU and Dr. Dissatel before he retired. It's not easy. It's not easy. So everything that you're doing, you have to put together yourself. And the only way you come up with these methods is you learn from them, the Bigfoot in the woods. You see what they're doing, you see how they do it. And believe me, Western New York is a hotbed. Everybody says, well, why don't you go back to Colorado or Alaska or California? And I said, well, when I've got the pot at the end of the rainbow here, I need to learn everything I can here about them here. It's nice to travel. It's nice to check things out in other people's places, etc., etc. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be no farther ahead. Sorry about my phone. I'm going to be no farther ahead than I am now. So I have to figure out where they are here, and it's easier to track them. I mean, I'm saying, I guess we have 20, 30,000 acres in this given areas that I search. And at the end of the day, if I try to go to deeper in Appalachia or Oregon, Washington, you get millions of acres. I mean, it just becomes harder, too hard to find any type of Bigfoot, let alone the carbon footprint method, you know, let alone the other theories that I've put together. But like I said, I got my buddy with me. He's out here. He's a skeptic, and I like that because they can experience things too. So, but I'm gonna hop off here, guys. Appreciate you hopping on. We'll talk soon. You'll get more from me. Go check out the book. Like I said, the new website is up. There should be a link somewhere to the new website. But check out the book, How Bigfoot Found Us. Later, guys. That worked.